I don't have all the answers, but 2021 has definitely been a growth season buffet. So I decided to just come as candid as possible. So no makeup, my hair's not done clearly. Yeah, let's get into this, I guess. Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you have been here before. My name is Autumn and I am here to talk about whatever I want to talk about, because that's what I do on my channel. So today I really wanted to go in on a mini rant about growth, because I've been going through a particularly hard period of growth for maybe the last 6 months, and there's some things that people just aren't really telling us, and I'm here to tell you guys. So I look a mess because I figured I'm gonna be as candid as possible and just let you know that growth is hard and it's not easy. It's not the Instagram glow up that you see online, or the vacation spots and the happiness. No one ever posts their negative spots. They never post the failures or the no's or the rejections. They just post the positive. But I'm here to tell you guys some things that I've learned during the growth that I've gone through, that maybe that might help you guys. It would have definitely helped me if I had known. So stick around and you'll get a few tips that I learned through my growth period. So the first thing that I learned is that growth is uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. For example, when you're a child growing into a teenager, you have growth pains, right? Your muscles start to stretch, hair is growing in places that's uncomfortable for you. It's not supposed to be pleasant. The same thing goes for growth, mentally, physically, emotionally. You're gonna have to grow, so when able to grow, it's gonna get a little uncomfortable, a lot uncomfortable. So with this, you're gonna cry. Crying is normal. You're also going to be more self-aware and more self-accountable. You're gonna start to realize that you're the common denominator of some of the things that have happened to you. And I think for me, that was the biggest wake up. Oh man, I thought it was this person and that person. It's really me. So it's gonna be uncomfortable. You're gonna have to deal with that. You're gonna have to work through learning how to understand what is you and what is your environment. And that's where the uncomfortableness comes from. So be prepared for that when you're going through growth. So the second thing that I learned through my growth period is that you're gonna lose people, and you'll be amazed who you will lose. You're gonna lose friends, you're gonna lose family members, all that. So when it comes to losing your friends, the hardest part about losing your friends through a growth stage is realizing that not all your friends are supposed to grow with you. There's this saying that I'm pretty sure you guys have heard, that you'll have a friend for a season. And that's the truth. It's really hard to come to terms with, but it's the truth. You have friends for specific seasons of your life. You have some friends that will weather any season, but not all of them weather every season. So for example, this year I just lost one of my best friends, and I had to come to terms with the fact that okay, I'm just holding on to this because of its longevity rather than if it's still serving purpose. Am I still the same person that she wanted me to be? No, I'm not, because I've grown to be something different, and she wasn't growing at the same rate I was, so I had to let her go. So growth will cause you to realize that some of your friends just aren't going to grow with you, and that's okay. That's okay. It sounds really heartless, but there are 7 billion people on the planet. You will find more friends. And if you don't, to be honest, if you want to be around people who aren't going to accept or be okay with the growth that you've developed, why would you want that person around? You know? The second half of the whole losing people thing is sometimes you're going to have to realize that your family might not understand your growth. They're not going to get it. And I know family is a little harder to get rid of than it comes to friends because, like, you know, blood is thicker than water or whatever. But it's not for them to understand your growth. It's for you to understand. And that was a really hard lesson for me to learn last year, is that this growth session that you're going through is not for your family. It's not for your friends. It's not for your boyfriend or your girlfriend. It's for you. So, yeah, they might not get it, but it's not for them to get. It's for you to get. Might feel really isolated going through this period because you don't have a whole lot of people in your corner. But just know that, like, this is the perfect time for you to develop a habit or develop some type of connection. I chose to go to therapy, but if you're spiritual, if this is a time where you can, like, connect really strongly with your faith, or maybe you're really into meditation, do this. Or maybe you get through all your hard times by going to the gym. Go to the gym, because the isolation that you're going to feel is going to be so severe. You're going to feel like the odd man out in all avenues of your life, but it's just temporary. Because once you realize who you are and you're done growing, you're done going through your manifestation stage and your metamorphosis and all this, and that butterfly that you are, you're gonna feel much better. It's just you gotta get through this part. It's not easy. It's gonna be tough. And then on top of that, this is the part that got me. You're gonna have friends and family that are gonna tell you about how you used to be, because that's who they're comfortable with. They want that person back. And they're gonna make it seem like as if this whole changing and realizing who you are is gonna be a negative thing. It's not a negative thing. And if they don't like it, kick them to the curb. It's not a negative thing. You're changing for the good. The isolation does suck. The losing people does suck. But the reward is knowing yourself a lot better than you thought you did when you started the journey. My third thing that I wish people had told me is that, like, honesty comes easier once you're dealing with growth. It's not nice. It's not nice honesty, but it's easier to handle. When you realize who you are and what your flaws are and what you have been going through, why you've been going through it, and understanding this person in here and this person here, you're gonna start to be more honest with yourself in your decisions and in your relationships and in your ability to do certain things. And like I said, no one said that it's gonna be nice. It's not gonna be nice honesty, because honesty is not always nice. I'm sorry, it's just not. Better to realize to be honest to yourself than tell yourself a lie, because eventually you begin to believe the lie. And that, I wish people would have told me that. Just be honest with why you're not friends with this person. Just be honest with yourself about why you feel so hurt when someone says X, Y, Z. And then the last part of what I wish I knew for growth season or going through growth is, I wish that someone would have told me that it's not always going to be this, like, fun process. You're going to go through pretty much all the stages of grief, because you're, in a technicality, killing off the person that you used to be. And you're going to go through that anger, that denial, that depression, that bargaining. You're going to go through all of that. And that's not easy to do, because you're killing off, like, for me, the old Autumn, who was brutal, who was mean, who was not patient at all. That girl died, and having to deal with the death of that person while also trying to celebrate this new person that I'm becoming, while also going through the isolation with friends and family because they don't understand or they're not willing to grow with you, while also having to feel uncomfortable in your own skin and situations, and well, is it me, is it them, is it the situation, like is it just time to be done? All of that together, you're gonna go through those stages of grief because you have to be able to work through it. So far as my personal journey with growth, I wish I had known these things. You know, I wish someone had said, hey, Autumn, I can see you're turning into a bright young woman. You're 27 and this is exactly what you need to go through. You know, come to terms with this, and this. But, you know, it's not that easy. No, some people don't realize they have the answers. I don't have all the answers. I'm not done with my growth period. Because, you know, I mean, if you're just starting with yours, you might have different lessons that you've learned. But I just wanted to give my lessons that I've learned so far. Maybe I'll do like a check-in in a few months to see if I've learned any new lessons. But 2021 has definitely been a growth season buffet because I've almost lost a friend. I've lost a friend. I've been realizing things about my family and my friends that have been like really eye-opening to like who I am as a person, how I deal with things as a person. And I think the biggest lesson that I am still working on is trying to understand that people who I thought knew me don't actually know me because I don't know me all the way yet. So yeah, if you guys want me to talk a little more about this, just let me know. If not, it's fine. Somebody will want to hear it. It's okay. We're learning more lessons about that too. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or if you want to just talk about your growth, put that in the comments below. I will reach back out to you guys because I know I needed someone. So I'm here. I mean, I can be a sounding board. We can talk about it. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all the things. And I guess that we will see you next week. So, bye. No, man, this week, this year, like the world is opening back up and I'm not ready because I'm not done growing yet. And we need like another year and then I can be ready. Like, you know, America's like, open! And I'm like, I'm not ready. Wait a minute. Ugh, yeah, it's bad. But yeah, I'm really hungry.